morning to everybody. This is a wonderful occasion and I'm happy to be here for several reasons. One of which is in 1984 I was in this very courtroom sworn in as a Superior Court judge. That was in 1984. We are going to welcome a new addition to the Superior Court bench. She will do well here under very good direction. Judge Brazil is no longer the presiding judge, but we have presiding judge, Judge Taylor and Judge Jessner. Back in 1984, when I was in this courtroom, it was Judge Jessner's mother, who was the county bar president, who spoke at the ceremony. It was a wonderful event, and I sat right there in that chair to be introduced and sworn in. It was a wonderful occasion. Well, today we have another wonderful occasion where I now have the benefit and opportunity to swear in another new judge in the Superior Court. Linda Sun, who I met in 1991. Because of her community and civic work, I enjoyed her company, and I saw she had talent to which I would like to envision her doing legal work. I encouraged her to go to law school. She went to law school. Did well. She got a good job as Assistant Attorney General. Wonderful. But I saw more talent in her because she just demonstrated the acumen and scholarship that is wonderful for the bench. I have to say that it's a little bit of a tribute to her. I know what she did. My dear little girl worked in my chambers in the last year of her law school as an intern. And so when I say that I knew she had these qualities, she has earned and demonstrated these qualities through her work. Her work ethics is wonderful. Her demonstrated dedication to civic and community work is quite clear. But her scholarship, which we can't change, it's just been excellent. But you had something beyond all that. You have a judicial temperament that was demonstrated in how you conducted yourself and how you approach your work and the outcome of your work. I would say that you have a clear mind to the respect for law. I think that is so important in what you are now going to be doing as a judge. As a judge, I would say that your duties are quite difficult. The pressures are great. The volume of work is tremendous. And I say to you, as you go through your work, the stresses and the difficult decisions you will make are difficult. I would say that do it honestly, with ethics and justice, and go to bed at night feeling that you did the right thing. That's the only way we can support the system to work. And if you're ready to proceed into this judgeship, I should come forward to be sworn in as a judge. Linda, raise your right hand, let me swear you in. Repeat after me. I, Linda Lou Sun,
I, Linda Lou Sun,
do solemnly swear
that
I will support and defend
I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I will take this obligation freely
that I will take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
that I will well and faithfully
that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I am about to enter.
upon which I am about to enter.
Well, congratulations. You are now a Superior Court judge.
Thank you.
And to have the proper garb, who do you have to enrobe you?
I will have my family, my mother, Yamiliu, my husband, Albert Son, and my children, Seraphine and Skylar.
It means the world to me today to have Federal District Judge Ronald Liu perform this ceremony. I am the product and beneficiary of his mentorship. Those who met me on the campaign trail probably already have my 1-minute stump speech memorized. Today, I'm going to fill in the blanks with the faces of some key players who have contributed to my American dream. So you all know that I'm a first-generation immigrant born and raised in a working-class family where both of my parents were teachers in Hong Kong. They used their last penny to send me here for college on my own so that I could have a better education and life. My father passed away 16 years ago, but the person who sacrificed so much of herself is with me today, and that is my mother. While I was in college, she was working a 15-hour day in Hong Kong to support my expensive tuition as a foreign student. The image of her getting shoved into a sardine-packed metro train day in and day out to get to work is still vivid in my mind. The strong work ethic, the resoluteness, the adaptability, and positivity that she instilled in me are some of the guiding principles in my life. Without her vision and sacrifice, I would not be the person I am today. Thank you, Mother. I love you. After I graduated from UCLA, I had the great fortune to work with the late Secretary of State, March Yu. I was her special assistant and later became her only goddaughter. Before she left for her post as U.S. Ambassador to Micronesia, she encouraged me to go to law school. She told me to seek a legal guru out because he helped her son, Kip, or known as Matthew Fong, to get into law school. I needed to speak with this person. The notion of becoming a lawyer was very intimidating and unfathomable to someone who has only been in this country for a few years. So I turned to the revered community leader and legal guru, Judge Liu, for guidance. He told me that the rule of law is the bedrock of our society and in every profession. It gives you the power to help others. I was inspired by this great man, so I applied to Judge Liu's alma mater. During law school, I was an extern in his chambers and also became a naturalized citizen. The person who swore me in, along with 5,000 other new citizens, was Judge Liu. After I passed the bar, the person who swore me in as a new lawyer was also Judge Liu. So this is the third time he's played a pivotal role in my life's major milestones. He also gave my parents a private swearing-in ceremony when they received their citizenship upon learning that my father was ill with cancer. When I decided to run for a judgeship, After having a very rewarding 20-year career at the Attorney General's office, I naturally consulted Judge Liu. He first gave me a stern reality check, which almost crushed all my hopes, and then he turned to me and smiled and said, "Why did it take you so long to do this?" The campaign was an extraordinarily humbling, arduous, and eye-opening process. I am so blessed to have rekindled with many old friends and met new ones. I would have invited each and every one of them to this ceremony, but for the pandemic, which restricted the gathering to only immediate family members. To my kids, Seraphine and Skylar, nieces, nephews, godchildren, Cindy Chung, thank you for your pure and unconditional love. I am grateful for the role models I have in my life, and I hope to pass their wisdom along to you. Finally, to Albert, my husband of 26 years, thank you for sticking around and for supporting my dreams. Some of them are wild, but some did come true.